Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Many things to say, guys. Today we will go from Barcelona to managers, Juventus, Manchester City, Manchester United. Let's jump into it together. And so, guys, let's start with managers because the market is there, but managers are always on the market, are always being fired too sometimes, and sometimes they're saying goodbye, like Didier Deschamps, the head coach of the French national team, World Cup winner as a player, World Cup winner as a manager, leaving the French national team job after the World Cup 2026. So 1 more year and a half with the French national team, and then Didier Deschamps will say goodbye. It's official. He decided to leave the job after the World Cup. Obviously, many reports already on Zinedine Zidane as the main favorite to replace Didier Deschamps. We will follow the situation. Good luck to Deschamps, and good luck also to Graham Potter, who is the new head coach of West Ham. The agreement is done, the contract is ready, so everything is being checked in terms of legal process, but Graham Potter will be the new head coach of West Ham. Julen Lopetegui is out, fired, decision made by West Ham boss David Sullivan, who today was also busy on the market because they received an approach from Monaco for Edson Alvarez. So busy day at West Ham, but the new coach will be Graham Potter, and Julen Lopetegui is gone. We move a moment from London, West Ham to Manchester because there are many movements around Manchester City and Manchester United. Let me start with the exclusive news of 1 week ago, now is everywhere. Kuzanov, the Uzbekistan center back playing for Lens in France, remains the top target of Manchester City as new centre-back. The negotiations, the conversations are ongoing with Lens in a positive way. The agent involved is Jorge Mendes, taking care of the negotiation. So talks ongoing between the agents, the player who is very keen on joining Manchester City immediately, and Lens. So working on this deal. But remember, exclusive story from 1 week ago, Kuzanov remains the top target of Manchester City for the centre-back position. There are more players that Man City are following, but in terms of offensive targets, there is one player that Manchester City wants now in January, and is Omar Marmoush, who is doing fantastic at Eintracht in Bundesliga, Egyptian player who can play as a center striker, number 9. He can play as a winger, of course, so very versatile player. Someone at Manchester City believes he could be really similar to Julian Alvarez, so covering different positions. Expensive player because Eintracht were hoping to keep the player in January, but now the player is really hoping to make this dream happen, work under Pep Guardiola, move to Premier League. And so Marmoush already received concrete approaches from Manchester City. The conversation between the player, his agency, Stellar, and Manchester City is ongoing and is very positive. So he wants to go to Manchester City. Now the negotiation between clubs is about to start, and so getting concrete. Man City and Marmoush, and also Man City and Kuzanov. This is the idea, this is the view at this point of the week, guys, because Manchester City are attacking the market. For Marmoush, let me mention Eintracht, because Eintracht, as I told you, we're hoping to keep the player, will not make life easy, so for sure it's not going to be a super quick negotiation to be closed today, but in the next days Manchester City will attack, will go strong. Let's see how Eintracht will react, but for sure the interest is really concrete.